So this is the last chapter of your civics book, that is law and social justice. So first of all, understand what is the meaning of law and social justice. I hope all of you know because we have been studying. So the written set of rules that forms the Constitution of India, okay, that are all the laws which are framed by the government in to prevent any kind of exploitation for any section of the people. And social justice means samajik nyay. You can say that in Hindi, I can tell you. Okay, so if laws are made to what? Laws are made to protect the rights of the people so that there should not be any kind of exploitation. And if these laws are being violated by any of the company or the owner, then there should be social justice given to them by following these laws which are made, okay, maintain. So in this chapter basically we will be studying about this only, that what is the need of this law and social justice. And then we will be taking different examples, like we have already studied in previously Bhopal gas tragedy little bit about, but in this chapter also in details we will be studying about that what went wrong and what how much compensation did they got, the affected people, how much compensation they got, and what kind of situations they faced afterwards also, and what are the scenario in the industries, like safety measures if you talk about in industries and as well as in the foreign countries. Then what is workers worth? Workers worth means, you know, that people who work on daily wages, that what should be their worth and how much should be the proper number of the people appointed, and is it following the basic criteria of the minimum wages or not. Okay, so that all we will be studying about this, that what are the different laws and main based on these laws whether the social justice is given to the people or not. So exploitation of the people should not be there. So mainly we will be studying that. So actually, so this is just the, you can say, the conclusion of your civics book. Okay, so civics is not only about politics, it is covering the wide aspects of the society. So in later on in higher classes, it will become your political science. Fine. So in this, we will be dealing mainly with this. So first of all, understand that what is the need of the law and social justice? कि क्या ज़रूरत है? What is the need of law and social justice? Why are they required in the country? And how much are they followed or not? Or is there any kind of exploitation? And if it is there, then what are the laws which prevents the exploitation of the people? So do you recall the story of a shirt from your class 7th book? All of you, I think you remember the story of shirt, that how the shirt is made. First of all, the cotton industry, the cotton comes from the fields, and then processing is there. After then it goes to the market, and then it goes to the consumer. So at different stages, okay, different stages, different people are involved, and those different people who are involved, are they getting their profit out of that? Means not profit at least you say, but at least what they are deserving, are they getting that or not? So for each stage, when the good is produced from the crops and then it reaches to the consumers after processing, so at every stage, are the people who are involved, are they getting proper you can say the earnings out of it? So that says, so this tells, this paragraph in the beginning, it tells you that what is the need of law and social justice. So we saw there that a chain of markets links the producer of a cotton to the buyer of the shirt in the supermarket. Okay, so this is a whole process. First, the cotton is produced and then processing, and then ultimately it reaches the market, and then from the market, consumer buys it and wears it. So buying and selling was taking place at every step in the chain. Fine. So many of the people, directly or indirectly, involved in the production of the shirt. The small farmer producing cotton, the weavers of Erode. Erode is what? Erode is a place in Tamil Nadu. Okay, it is famous for textiles. Or the workers in the garment exporting factory faced exploitation or an unfair situation in the market. So they are telling that the people who are involved in the production of the shirt, whether they are small farmer or the weavers or the workers or the exporting factory, they somehow faced कहीं पे छोटी means some kind of exploitation is being faced by them, or they are not getting the proper prices for their goods, and you can say this is unfair situation in the market. Now the people who are getting exploited, जो exploit हो रहे हैं, उनके लिए कोई law है? So markets everywhere tend to be exploitative of people. So market may, it is not like that, now why farmers are protesting in Delhi? Because they want to get fair prices for the yield. They are fighting for MSP, minimum sale price. So then if they will not be getting the fair prices of their yield, that is also exploitation. So that means, see, the scenario of the country is very different these days. So what we are reading, this is just a theoretical part. Okay, so but in practical, that what is happening in the country and what is happening to the farmers in Delhi. So what we are learning is theoretical part. At least you must know that these are your rights and what should be done in case of exploitation of the people, right? So markets everywhere tend to be exploitative of people, whether as workers, consumers, or producers. So at every stage, exploitation is there. So to protect people, now these lines are important, underline these lines. Now why there is a need of law and social justice, why laws are required, and why based on these laws, justice should be given to the people if any kind of exploitation is there. So underline these lines to protect people from such exploitation. So why are these laws required? Why they are made? To protect the people from such exploitation. So that they should get their rights, they should get proper prices for their goods. The government makes certain laws. And these laws try to ensure that the unfair practices are kept at a minimum in the markets. Okay, so ये जो laws बनते हैं, so they ensure that there should not be any kind of exploitation and unfair practices should be minimum in the market. But at least it should not be there. But you know that it is there somehow and it is affecting the people, mainly the poor sections of the people who are ready to work even on poor, low wages. Okay, now we are talking about wages. Now what are these wages and minimum wages जो लोग दिहाड़ी करते हैं? So let us take a common market situation. एक market situation लेते हैं, ठीक है? So where the law is very important. So now in that market, now law is very important. Now why this law is important there? This is the issue of workers' wages. So you know the people, the poor people who work on wages, who work on daily wages, जो daily wages पे काम करते हैं. So they are uh, so the people who are working on daily wages, are they getting proper wages? Are they getting the wages which they should deserve? So means they are doing so much hard work. कितना hard work करते हैं बेचारे? They work a lot. Means they carry so much of burden on their heads, and you might have seen sometimes that the women also are working on the construction sites, and one side they're holding their babies, and the other side on their head that load of bricks and all they carry. So are they getting the minimum wages which they should get or not? So what is happening actually? So private companies, contractors, business persons normally want to make as much profit as they can. So हम जो सोचते हैं वैसे नहीं हो रहा है. That is not the thing that is happening. But what is the actual situation? जो private companies होती हैं, contractors होते हैं, जो builders होते हैं, जो contract लेते हैं buildings का, so they are what they are doing. They are just making their own profit. So they are selfish. They just want their own profit, and to take out their profit, they are making the people work on low wages. Okay, and you can say the poor people, they also get ready to work on low wages. Why? Because उनके पास कोई और option ही नहीं होता है. They don't have any other option because they are poor. They have to feed their family and they are not skilled even so that they can go to any company and they can ask for a job. So that's why they have to work on the daily wages. So mainly the reason behind this, that why do they get ready to work on low wages, is that there is their poverty. They are poor, they want to feed their family, and they are unskilled also. So that's why they get ready to work even under low wages, and that too in the unsafe conditions also. ठीक है, so क्या safety measures होते हैं कि क्या follow करना चाहिए, that all we will be studying in this chapter. That in some cases we will be seeing some examples also. So that is the issue of workers' wages. Private companies are doing what? They are making their own profit. In the drive for profits, means to draw more profits, they might deny workers their rights. उनको उनके rights नहीं देते हैं, means जो उनका minimum wages का law है. So क्या होता है कि every state government they set the minimum wages. वो एक law बनाती है minimum wages की. ठीक है, so there is a law on minimum wages also, that in this state, for example, we are staying in Punjab, so in Punjab there is also a law on minimum wage कि इतने से कम किसी भी laborer को नहीं मिलेगा. So now how much is that amount that you will find out? Okay, so I'll ask you in the next class. So that is your homework to find out these blue questions you see here. It is there in your book also. So read them and try to find it out. You will tell me the answers of this in your next class. So why do we need a law on minimum wages? First of all, that why do we need a law on minimum wages? Pe kyun law banna chahiye? Then you have to find out that what is the minimum wage for a construction worker in your state. So we are living in Punjab. So here, what is the minimum wage for a construction worker? कि जो labor करते हैं, जो who work on daily wages, what is the minimum wage? That you find out and tell me. I'll tell you later on. I will not tell you now. So do you think the minimum wage for a construction worker is adequate, low or high? कि जो उनको मिल रहा है, जो minimum wage जो set की है Ministry of Labor and Department में, so is that is that minimum wage which they are getting, is it adequate or is it low or is it high? According to you, what do you think? Okay, that also you have to write, you have to express your views regarding that. And who sets the minimum wages? कौन सेट करता है ये मिनिमम वेजेस जो डेली लेबरर्स के लिए होते हैं, जो डेली वेजेस पे काम करते हैं? सो हु सेट्स द मिनिमम वेजेस? दैट आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ लेबर एंड एम्प्लॉयमेंट. ठीक है, सो नाउ यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट दैट हु इज द लेबर मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया. ठीक है, related to the question which you can relate it to the current scenario, real life situation, that who is the labor minister of India, that you will find it out and you will tell me. So all these questions you have to find out कि पंजाब में minimum wage कितनी है for any construction worker, and what do you think of this minimum wage, that it is fine, is it sufficient, is it low or is it high? Then who sets the minimum wages? I told you, Ministry of Labor and Unemployment, and you have to find out that who is the Labor Minister of India. Okay, so these are the issues. So what happens that जो companies होती हैं वो अपना profit देखती हैं and they are not paying the workers enough wages. For example, in the eyes of the law, it is illegal or wrong to deny workers their wages. He means you can say that according to law it is illegal. If the workers are asking for the wages, that means they should not get the wages below their minimum standards which are set by the government. ठीक है, उसके नीचे नहीं किसी को मिलेगा. Now how much is that? You have to find out and tell me. Similarly, to ensure that workers are not underpaid or are paid fairly, there is a law on minimum wages also. Okay, so this is the same one. I told you that why do we need a law on minimum wage? A worker has to be paid not less than the minimum wage by the employer. So what does this law say? So this law, that law on minimum wages, says that a worker has to be paid, underline this line, law on minimum wage, a worker has to be paid not less than the minimum wage by the employer. Okay, and these minimum wages which are set, they are revised upwards every few years. हर कुछ सालों के बाद इनको रिवाइज किया जाता है, because you know that every year these prices are going high. So according to the economy of the country, these are revised every few years. Now, as with the law on minimum wages, which is meant to protect workers, there are also laws that protect the interest of producers and consumers in the market. ठीक है, जैसे मिनिमम वेजेस पे लॉ है, वैसे ही कंज्यूमर्स एंड प्रोड्यूसर्स के लिए भी लॉज है जो मार्केट में ऑपरेट करते हैं. And what do these laws ensure? These help ensure that the relations between these three parties, which three parties? Worker, consumer and producer. Okay, producer who is producing that, and then in the manufacturing process workers are working, and finally the consumer, like we who are consuming the product. So all these, for all these parties, there are laws, and these are governed in a manner that it is not exploitative. Okay. Then you can see this example is given of power loom and hand looms. We have read already in geography chapter also हमने पढ़ा था that this Ahmedabad is known as Manchester of India. Okay, for this textile. So what happened there? Workers in a textile mill in Ahmedabad faced with greater competition from power looms. I told you that first hand looms were there. People used to make cloth with their hands only. So that time, what was the situation? At that time, they were earning good because they were doing with their own hands and they were buying and they were making and then they were selling. So mainly manpower was involved in this process, but later on when power looms came, then the situation changed. So power loom ने tough competition दिया handlooms को. A majority of the textile mills closed down during the 1980s and 1990s. तो जो टेक्सटाइल मिल जो कॉटेज इंडस्ट्रीज पे चलती थी, जो हैंडलूम्स पे चलती थी, वो शट डाउन हो गई. Power looms are small units with 4 to 6 looms because these power looms which are easily operated with electricity, but only the labor was required to operate the power looms. ठीक है, पहले जो होता था the whole work was done by the manpower, but now these power looms were there which were doing the job of the man, but they were only here the labor was only required to operate it. बस उसको चलाने के लिए एक लेबर चाहिए होता था. So that's why their earnings were decreased. ठीक है, पहले वो अच्छा अर्न करते थे, but then after facing tough competition from the power looms, their earning went down. So it is well known that conditions of work in the power looms are far from satisfactory. वहाँ पे कोई सेफ्टी मेजर्स नहीं है एंड दे आर फोर्स्ड टू वर्क फॉर सो मेनी आवर्स आल्सो. So these kind of work conditions are not in favor of the people. So that's why they protested also. And you know that Gandhi ji also went there if you try to relate it. So when Gandhi ji came and then he just traveled whole India. So here also he came. And then यहाँ पे भी एक खादी का movement हुआ था ना. So then here also he stood with his workers. So these kind of exploitations were there that time also. See, you can see these exploitations were there since that time, and it is still there. Though laws are made, ऐसे नहीं कि भी laws बने हुए हैं, but to implement these laws is very important. Okay, implementation and enforcement of the laws are very important. Merely making the laws is not the, you can say, it does not make any sense. So what are these? Some of the laws are mentioned here in this table. So what you have to do is you have to complete this table. What is to be done? Table 1 provides some important laws relating to the protection of these various interests. Column 2 and 3 in table 1 state why and for whom these laws are necessary. Okay, based on the discussions in the classroom, you have to complete the remaining entries in the table. Okay, so you can do it yourself. Just read the laws which are given. So there are certain laws which are made for the different fields, and why is it necessary, and whose interest does the law protect. You must know this. Okay, as a citizen of India, you must know these laws are there and why they are required. Like the first one is there, like Minimum Wages Act. So I already told you that there's a law on minimum wage. So Minimum Wages Act specifies that wages should not be below a specified minimum. ठीक है, कि एक सेट स्टैंडर्ड कर दिया है कि उससे नीचे देयर शुड नॉट बी अ मिनिमम वेज दैट शुड बी गिवन टू अ लेबरर. And now why is it necessary? You know, many workers are denied fair wages by their employers. कि employers जब वो जाके उनसे अपनी दिहाड़ी मांगते हैं, so that time the employers are not giving them that much which they ask for. Because then afterward, but still they are forced to work under those conditions. Why is that so? Because they badly need work. Badly need work because I told you, due to poverty, they have to feed their family and they are unskilled also. They cannot go into the companies and they get high profile jobs. So that's why they have to work on the daily wages and they badly need work, and workers have no bargaining power and are paid low wages. Okay, so that's why this law is necessary. That is the law of minimum wages. And whose interest does the law protect? किनका interest जो हो रहा है वो protect हो रहा है यहाँ पे? This law is meant to protect the interest of all workers, particularly farm laborers, जो जैसे ये लगाते हैं ना राइस पैडी लगाते हैं, so they come from UP and they are in groups and they do this job So that also they work, that are called farm laborers, construction workers, those who are working at the construction site, factory workers, domestic workers even. So that is this law of minimum wages is set for the poor people so that they should not be exploited by the owner or the company people, right? Like this, you have to complete the blank fields. So second one is law specifying that there be adequate safety measures in workplaces. So you know that now even in school, if you talk about, we have at certain places fire extinguishers are there. So that is also kind of safety measure which the organization they have to follow. So in any company, in any factory you go, so there should be safety measures for the people who are working there. For example, alarm system, emergency exits should be there, properly functioning machinery. So now if these fire extinguishers are hanged, so if what is the use if they do not work at the time of emergency? So that means that it should be properly functioning machinery should be available at any workplace, that is a part of safety measure. Okay, now why is it necessary? That you have to write, you can easily write whose interest does the law protect, that also you can write ki kahan pe chahiye hote hain, now why are they needed. Then next is law requiring that the quality of goods meet certain prescribed standards. For example, electrical appliances have to meet safety standards. Now what is the meaning of this? You know, you might have seen, you might have heard also ki in every manufacturing company, whether it is producing good food, beverages, medicines, if any product is there, so in that factory or industry they have one unit that is called quality control unit. Okay, QC unit that is called. So in that quality control, what is there happening? So any product that the company is manufacturing, that product has to pass the quality test. ठीक है, उसको क्वालिटी टेस्ट को पास करके पास करना होता है, एंड आफ्टर इट पास देन ओनली इट कैन बी रिलीज इनटू द मार्केट. ठीक है, सो दैट इज आल्सो रिक्वायर्ड. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड द लॉ रिक्वायरिंग दैट द क्वालिटी ऑफ गुड्स मीट सर्टेन प्रिस्क्राइब्ड स्टैंडर्ड्स, कि कुछ स्टैंडर्ड्स होते हैं सेट किए होते हैं, सो दैट ओनली दे हैव टू पास इट एंड देन ओनली दे कैन reach the market. For example, electrical appliances have to meet the safety standards also. Okay, then next is so here, why is it necessary? Consumers might be put to risk by the poor quality of products such as electric appliances, food, medicines. अगर कहीं पे घटिया food, bad quality of food is there, and the medicines are not properly quality tested, so that can harm the people also, because we are the consumers ultimately. Okay, so we will be harmed. So that's why there's a law on quality testing also. Then law requiring that the prices of essential goods are not too high. Okay, so there are some set standards, there are some laws or by the government on the basic essential goods also, like sugar, kerosene, food grains. So the mainly for the poor people. Okay, like we people can afford, but for the poor people, these are some of the, you can say, prices of the essential goods are set by the government, that it should not be uh, higher than that for the poor people. Okay, so like उनके पास उनके जो poor family के होते हैं, जो below poverty line BPL families, they have their ration card meal. उनका राशन कार्ड बनता है, and they can take the government this ration from the government godowns, जहाँ पे जो होते हैं इनके offices होते हैं. So from there they get, and they get from there at very low prices they get. Okay, so that is for the poor people, the interest of the poor who will otherwise be unable to afford these goods. Okay, so that is there, that is also a law. Then law requiring that factories do not pollute air or water. You might have seen, we have studied in the previous chapter that one one person was there. So one factory was discharging, releasing the effluents waste into the water, and that water was being used by the people. So then that case was filed by the people of that village. Okay, so these kind of things can be there. So then the factories have to look upon those systems, and they have to at least they have to follow certain guidelines, where they have to treat the waste before discharging into the water. So that kind of laws are there. Then law against child labor in workplaces. You already know that no child below the age of 14 years are able to, they are not allowed to work under any circumstances. Okay, so that is the, you can say, child labor. Then law to form workers union or association. Now in any factory or in any industry, the people who are working there, the labor class, the workers, they can form unions. Okay, so that they have combined strength. क्योंकि अगर if they are facing any exploitation, so that they can raise their voices by forming a union that will give them a combined strength. So by organizing themselves into unions, workers can use their combined power to demand fair wages and better working conditions. So these all kind of laws are there, but are they implemented properly, or are they followed by the companies or the industries, or is it not? Okay, then also we'll see that these are, you can say, merely making the laws are not is not enough. They have to be followed also. So that is the statement in the next paragraph. See, but merely making laws is not enough. ठीक है कि लॉज बना दिए हैं बस में फॉलो नहीं कर रहे हो सो व्हाट विल बी द यूज सो यू कैन रिलेट इट टू द करंट सिनेरियो दैट वी आर फेसिंग द कोविड सिचुएशन सो इफ यू आर बाइंग द मास्क ओके एंड यू आर जस्ट कीपिंग इट एट होम देन व्हाट इज द यूज अनलेस अंटिल यू वेयर इट ठीक है जब तक आप पहनोगे नहीं तो उसका आपको जो यूज है दैट विल नॉट बी यू विल नॉट गेट दैट okay so same way here also making the laws is not enough means the laws have to be implemented also. Okay, so the government has to ensure that these laws are implemented. This means that the law must be enforced, okay, and enforcement becomes even more important when the law seeks to protect the weak from the strong. Okay, you know that in our country now what is the current scenario? So poor people are there, and the poor people, they are being exploited by the rich class people. And but the law says that all the people are equal before law. But do you agree with that? People, it is said that even the poor people, the weak people cannot be exploited by the rich people. But practically this is not the situation. We all know that what happens. ठीक है ऐसे नहीं होता कि बोलते कि अमीर होगा तो अपने घर पे होगा बट यू डोंट हैव द पावर बट वी नो प्रैक्टिकली व्हाट इज द सिचुएशन दैट इट इज ऑलवेज द रिच पर्सन हु इज इन पावर ठीक है weak is powerless poor is powerless but rich is powerful so but laws are made but merely just laws are made and you're not following it that does not make any sense means these laws should be properly implemented if you want equality if you want to protect the weak from the strong for instance, to ensure that every worker gets fair wages, the government has to regularly inspect the work sites. But I haven't seen like this. So what is there? They said that if any construction site is there, so there should be government visits. वहाँ पे government की regular inspection होनी चाहिए that the work conditions are in favor of the workers or not, and they should punish. Government should punish those who violate the law. So this is just a theory which we are reading. Practical situation is it is not. I don't say that all are not following, but mostly you can say the cases are there where you can see the violation, the exploitation is there. But we must know what are the laws which are written in the constitution, the written set of rules. So when workers are poor or powerless, the fear of losing future earnings. Now see, this is also one of the reasons that why don't poor raise their voice कि जो poor people हैं they are working under low wages. First of all, they are working under low wages, and then they do not raise their voice also. Why they don't raise their voice? Because they are afraid of losing their future earnings. कि उनको काम से निकाल दिया जाएगा अगर वो अपनी आवाज उठाएंगे, and if they will be losing their jobs, then they will not be left with any job because they do not have any other alternate option. Okay, so that's why that make them mum, that make them quiet, that they do not raise voice because of the fear of losing future earnings or facing reprisals. Reprisals means the violent behavior of the owners. So बोलेंगे ठीक है काम करना का जाओ करना करो नहीं तो जाओ यहाँ से ठीक है so that will also जितना उन्होंने काम किया है उतने भी पैसे उनको मिलेंगे नहीं and they will be fired from the job. So this kind of exploitation, that's why the poor they do not raise power क्योंकि उनको पता है कि हमारी कौन सुनेगा. So the fear of losing power, future earnings is there, or facing reprisals often forces them to accept low wages. Employers know this well. Employers को already पता है जो बड़े बड़े big powerful employers बैठे हुए हैं उनको पता है कि ये आवाज तो उठाएंगे नहीं because they have to work and even if they raise their voice they will be fired from the job and you know that there is lot of unemployment in the country की और उनको दूसरा stock मिल जाएगा labor का Okay, so people are already they already have, so they do not care as much for their demands and all. So they say ठीक है करना है करो नहीं तो जाओ यहाँ से. So we have another stop also. So that tells you that the unemployment is so much that the people are, you can say, those who are working, they are working in those conditions, and if anybody is raising voice, then that is thrown out from the job. So that's why there is a fear, you can say, of losing the future earnings as well. So they use their power, rich use their power to pay workers less than the fair wage. उनको fair wage मिलता ही नहीं है. In such cases, it is crucial that laws are enforced. Now, if these kind of situations prevail, so here there is a need. You can say the importance of the laws are required here, that laws should be properly enforced in such cases where exploitation of the poor is taking place. Okay, so that's why they say through making, enforcing and upholding these laws. Making means बना दो उनको, enforce कर दो, implement भी कर दिया. Uphold means maintaining. Now it is not like that it should be implemented once only and then next in the future they are not maintained. So that is very important. These three words are important: making the law, enforcing the law, and upholding these laws. Upholding means maintaining the enforcement of these laws. The government can control the activities of individuals or private companies so as to ensure social justice. So here government plays a major role, that they have to look after all these things, that it should be made. If they have made, they should be enforced, and after enforcing they should be upholded also. And government should control the activities of the individuals या कोई private company जो violate कर रहे हैं इन rules को. Many of these rules, laws have their basis in the fundamental rights guaranteed by the Indian Constitution. So you know that we have our fundamental rights. So two laws that are concerned with these things are, for instance, the right against exploitation. Okay, we know that this is a fundamental right. That right against exploitation says what it says, that no one, underline this lines, right against exploitation says that no one can be forced to work for low wages or under bondage. कि व्हाट इट सेज कि कोई भी किसी को फोर्स नहीं कर सकता किसी के अंडर काम करने के लिए, और अंडर बॉन्डेज की 6 महीने के लिए तुम्हें मेरे अंदर अंदर काम करना पड़ेगा. सो देयर इज नॉट एनी सच काइंड ऑफ थिंग इज देयर according to the fundamental rights. So we have that right against exploitation, that nobody can exploit us. But the, you can say that it goes contradictory with the work of the situation of the poor workers, because they have to do, that is the situation they have, they are in that situations which make them work under low wages, otherwise they don't have the option. And then next is similarly, you know, the constitution lays down that no child below the age of 14 shall be employed to work in any factory or mines or any other hazardous employment. This is also made by the government, but still it is not followed. You must have seen कि ढाबे पे छोटे छोटे बच्चे काम करते हैं still. Okay, so they work because their family income is not there, they are not getting enough, and they don't have, family के पास इतना पैसे ही नहीं उनको बढ़ाने के लिए. So that just that poverty factor is there which make them, these laws are made but these are not implemented properly. Okay, so this census tells, this study tells that according to the 2001 census, over 12 million children in India aged between 5 and 14 work in various occupations including hazardous ones. Hazardous ones means जो जहाँ पे बहुत डेंजरस होता है, जैसे फैक्ट्रीज जो केमिकल्स वगैरह की फैक्ट्रीज होती हैं, जहाँ पे बहुत डेंजरस होता है, जहाँ बिग मशीन्स होती हैं. सो स्टूडेंट्स, children at least below the age of 14 years, they should not be allowed to go there at least. But still, it was found that over 12 million children were working under these kind of hazardous situations. So in October 2006, the government amended the Child Labor Prevention Act, banning the children under 14 years of age from working as domestic servants or as workers in dhabas, restaurants, tea shops, etc. It made employing these children a punishable offense. कि कोई भी अगर ऐसा करेगा, कि कोई भी अगर if any child below the age of 14 years is made to work under these in dhabas or restaurants, so that is a punishable offense. Anyone found violating the ban must be penalized with a punishment ranging from a jail term of 3 months to 2 years. okay, and a fine of rupees 10,000 to 20,000. And the central government had asked the state government to develop plans to rescue and rehabilitate children who are working as domestic servants. So central government has told the state governments, they should plan that how to rescue these kind of children if any kind of act is being followed anywhere. To date, only three state governments, up tak, only three state governments, namely, which are these, underline these lines important, Maharashtra, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu have published these plans. ठीक है, सिर्फ उन्होंने plans publish किए हैं to rescue the children who are still working and those who are below 14 years of age. So which are the three states? Maharashtra, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu have published these plans. Even today, more than a year after this law was passed, 74% of the child domestic workers are under the age of 60. Okay, so here you can say that laws are made, but these are not followed. Or you can say some are following, but the cooperation is not there among the different governments, the state governments, central governments. They are telling the state government to do so, but they are not able to do. Okay, so this Bhopal gas tragedy we will start in the next class. So if you have any doubt, you can